Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Not take two. This is the Mixed Media Podcast with Sir Raccoon. Sir Raccoon, can you give us an introduction for the people on YouTube?
Hello everyone, it is me, Sir Raccoon, your local raccoon, a Frenchy newbie artist, and I'm here today with Flex and Proctofied. I've been doing some stuff in the background, working on some stuff, planning some stuff for someone, and I have a few projects planned for the future. But overall, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, you're doing good too, guys.
I'm glad to hear it. And yeah. Today's been a good day, all in all. Yeah, as I said, we've been cursed with knowledge, and I've been busy as shit. It's been fun. In fact, at 5 a.m. today, somebody called me up and was like, "Hey, you want to help me move?" Like, fucking no, but I will.
5 a.m. My God. I hope they bring pizza though.
Yeah,
She's
pizza.
banned. It's gonna be fine.
Yes.
And it's like the one person I would say yes to at this point. So I was like, "Fuck!" Naturally, it's you.
Of all the people I know, why is that to be the person I will say yes to?
Son of a bitch. Every time.
I hate to be that person, but someone in chat said coffee, and I'm just like, hold up. DoorDash.
Oh.
You ever been a while I didn't drink any coffee?
Do you ever just be addicted to caffeine?
Yes. I used to drink a lot of coffee, a lot of energy drinks. Sometimes at the same time. Not a good thing to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm more in my gamer sub phase right now.
Yeah. God. Like, one of the reasons we haven't been recording over the past few months is like I was working like 13 hours a day. And like I would leave for work around 7 a.m., come home around like 8:30 or 9 p.m., drink myself to sleep, and that'd be about it. So my daytime diet was absolute shit. And yeah, it was a bad time. Not gonna lie. It was not fun.
I can imagine. Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, it didn't have any time to network or talk to folks or do nothing. It just sucked. But we're back.
We're back, baby. Yeah. We're on company.
We're gonna do the things. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna learn some stuff.
Go.
Hell yeah. So, Raccoons.
Yes.
When did you start the art, and what got you interested in it to begin with?
Oh my God.
Yep, we're going back to the dark ages.
Oh my God, yes. A long time ago, when I was a little raccoon. Basically, I have a lot of artists in my family. Whatever it is for music or art, and my mom design clothes, and she's a stylist. And that's basically how I start to be interested in creating stuff. Sometimes she was putting me on a side table, and I was drawing. More like making a mess on paper than drawing, I would say, back in the day while she was working. And little by little, I guess I start to be interested in art, and I start aiming for and discovered manga. So I was like, well, I'll be a grown-ass raccoon. I will draw a manga myself and stuff like that. And it evolved little by little because of different influences, left and right.
Okay.
To today, where I'm actually more interested in doing illustrations and animation. I start learning Live 2D, for example, recently.
Nice.
So basically how it happened.
Okay.
Family influence.
Was there any particular influence that really like lit a fire under you?
A French video game, a French MMO you maybe know, called Dofus.
Okay.
Ever heard of it?
I can look it up.
Yeah, say them.
But basically,
type the name.
Yeah, I start. I love the art style of it, really unique. Okay. And basically, I start checking the artist and saw some interview. And basically, that's pretty much what got me into wanting to pursue art as more than a passion, but maybe a career. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be able to make a living out of it. I would love to.
Maybe. And say, like, I've seen, and like you've made some stuff for me. Like it's quality stuff. Like you could.
Nah, don't say it, okay?
It's pretty good, dude. Like genuinely. Like Ags wouldn't be trying to get you to make merch for him and stuff if he didn't believe in you. And that dude's picky as hell.
He actually is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But we don't have to get into that if that's all under wraps.
Yeah, stuff happening. But yeah.
Okay.
But never, honestly, there's no artist who will be, oh yeah, my art is good. We'll always be like, fuck, I could have done better.
I hear you, man. Like, eventually it just kind of got to the point for me where, like, I could stress, like, the most minimal line work of anything I was doing, or I could just be like, yeah, good enough.
I think that's one of the things that you have to learn early on as an artist, that you can always you can always put in more time to make it better, but like eventually you reach a point where it's just like, do people even appreciate that it's 10% better? Will people even notice? And I feel like a lot of times people don't even notice. Like I feel like a lot of artists put out their stuff and it's like, oh, the line work shit, and you could see it because you know it's there. You know every fucking mistake in it. But nobody's taking in all the little mistakes.
Yeah. Although,
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, like, because artists have the technical knowledge behind the art, we see details like most people will not even think about. So, like, damn, the shading is not exactly how it should have been, and you show the art to someone, it's like, damn, that's good work. And yeah, basically, when you have the knowledge, you know what you could have done better. And also, a lot of artists need to, myself included, need to learn to not be too picky with our art and accept that at some point we need to send the piece. I need to call it a day, as like it become more of a waste of time to actually be picky and work on detail no one will see.
Yeah, but speaking of great like art stuff that most people aren't going to notice, I just dropped a piece of promo art from Final Fantasy 15 in the chat.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Do you see what is wrong with it?
Not really. Maybe the end of the kid is a little weird, but that's about it.
You pull it up, Flex?
Technically, the background is not really detailed, but it's good enough for the vibe of the whole illustration.
Yeah, the vibe it's going for is great. Like aesthetically, it's fine, but there's a fundamental issue with it that once you see it, you cannot unsee.
It's painterly, so it's hard to see because it's.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be part of the fundamental issue. But the fact is, this kid's legs are about 2 times longer than the rest of his body.
Oh,
yep.
I see that. Yep.
I'm pretty weird.
So, like, it might look good if you're not paying attention, but if you just try to imagine this kid walking around,
yeah,
it's fucking hilarious.
He'll be a giant.
Is this AI or just an artist mistake?
No. This is before AI. This is from Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, see, that's the thing people don't realize. A lot of like what AI struggles with, real artists also struggle with. Like people be like, "Oh, hands are weird," and you can always because I've seen people call out real artists on using AI for like having bad hands, but it's like no, hands are actually really fucking hard to draw. And artists naturally make mistakes.
Oh yeah, everybody makes mistakes.
We're humans.
And there's like in any piece of art that you're working on, especially if it's like realistic like this, there are so many details that you got to pay attention to. Like from how like the fabric is clinging to his body, depending on what factors are involved in the set. Like there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, these early days, like this might have been like a what's called photo bash, where they just take a bunch of photos, throw it all together, and then paint off of that using that as a reference.
Yeah, could work.
And so that's probably where the legs got fucked up.
Yeah.
But I think for the hands, a lot of big artists who like need to do, for example, a big illustration with a lot of people in the background. If you pay attention, usually to go faster, they'll draw like 1 or 2 variations of the same hand and put the same end to everyone in the background. Like you have one angle
Makes
for
sense.
almost everyone, and you like just move maybe the thumb a little bit to give the impression the end is different and stuff like that. And because it's a background, so people pay less attention to that.
Yeah, yeah. I was actually just kind of thinking. I was actually already looking in the background and how the perspectives of the buildings are kind of not all the same. They don't have the same. They don't have a vantage point. It's just a wall of buildings.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, that's
Even
that's
the
part of
face of the
the
building.
that's part of the process. The photo bashing. No, I feel like artists at the high end don't really talk about their process enough. So people in general don't understand how art's made. And so when AI art gets made and people don't, or when people get accused of making AI art and they're not AI artists, it's a weird spot to be where like AI art's good enough to pass through what would have been good enough for 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, yep, because back then art wasn't that great. You can go through your Pokemon cards and find all kinds of mistakes. And now we're expecting like, now we expect of real artists perfection at every point. Because we're like, if it's not perfect, it's AI art, and it's going to get accused of being AI art. And if you're being accused of being AI art, why not just use AI art the whole time from the beginning?
Right.
Yeah, it's so stupid because sometimes an artist's mistake become his hairstyle.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you do a face, but the face have a weird proportion, but you do all your face like that, people will recognize your art style, and it become a thing actually.
Yeah. 1000 is an artist I love. He has a really skewed, distorted style. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna. The reason I do a fucking like vectory flat VTuber models because I don't want to be under the pressure of like, oh, I have to be perfect all the time. No, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna be a bunch of vector shapes VTuber model.
Yeah. And it gives you a really distinct style.
Yeah, fuck being perfect. I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's way better.
Yeah, perfection is overrated.
Proof. It's boring. Perfection is boring. If you do little
100%.
mistake, yes. Remember, Bobos, we don't do. We only do happy little mistakes.
Happy little mistakes.
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna name
that
my
was one
son
of the things
that.
about. That was one of the things about AI art, specifically like when it comes to like a lot of like these like thirst trap things that you'll see online where people are creating like fake accounts specifically to get like extra attention from just
Oh my god,
guys. I know it's terrible, but I think it'll make people appreciate the little flaws that people have like when it comes to normal human bodies. Like
Yes,
you can
Yeah.
because
see AI art
like,
and think
sorry.
and think that that's aesthetically pleasing, or you can be like, "Bitch, is that cellulite? Damn!"
Yeah, that's a Kendrick Lamar lyric.
Eh.
He's like, fuck all the Photoshop. I want to see stretch marks on your ass.
Damn
Yeah.
right, based.
Let's go.
Yeah. But usually, little mistakes are what make art unique. AI have its own mistakes, but it doesn't look like good because it's like melting. Everything has been melting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
It-
weird.
It's like the thing now is it's too marketing friendly. It's too colorful. It's too pops of explosion. It's too like fucking corporate Facebook being like, hey guys, let's all get together. Let's like, there's no like humanity in it. There's no like, hey, let's put cool shit in it. And like, I think if somebody with a good sense of taste and style were to make AI art, it would be good. But nobody has like, I'm gonna be elitist here. Artists have a good sense of taste and style because they are in it. They're like deep in the fucking roots. They're like going through deep. Like if you're a musician, you're listening to 500 records a day, and you're like, that's the shit that's different. That's and like you're pulling that and putting that into your own music. If you're an artist, you're watching. You're going through like 500 different artist feeds on Twitter and Instagram. You're scrolling, you're going through, and you're collecting, you're curating and developing. Like nobody's curating and developing shit anymore. They're just like type in a prompt and it's like, yep, that's art.
Yeah. It's the fundamental difference between somebody who's like a casual enjoyer of things versus someone who's genuinely passionate about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, despite the fact that some company try to insert AI art in their product, I'm looking at you, Activision. Well, it still look wrong because the people they hire to do that don't have the knowledge to actually produce artistic things.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Actually,
Like,
it's pretty sad.
I think if someone like genuinely, if someone could genuinely make shit, they could probably go through and spam their prompt 100 times so they get something that's like, oh yeah, that's good, that passes my test. Which it's kind of weird. I hope this isn't where art goes, of like going to art school then to be a prompt engineer at Google. But I fear it could be.
Yeah, I'm sure you remember our conversation with Jeff. Like, he's already had millions of people read his stuff in magazines. But people are like,
Oh yeah, he gets paid to be a prompt engineer, doesn't he? Because
no, he doesn't.
He had talked
he's
about
getting,
like people offering for him to be a prompt engineer.
yeah, people wanted him to do stuff like that, but right now he's working over at a small business, we'll just say.
Yeah, like
that's
the thing. I feel like a real writer, if they were to be a prompt engineer, would be better than, because marketing people just want marketing stuff, and all they know is like, oh, if I put in 6 smiling faces, people will associate this with good vibes. And like that's how marketers think. They don't think of like what's cool, what's good, what do they love. They know the check marks to check the checkbox.
Yeah, they
They
just
don't
want to
have
sell an end product.
Yeah, they don't have any sense of style though, which is a damn shame.
Nox, you do prompt stuff, right? You do prompt engineering, right? I'm trying to remember who does. I know somebody I know does. But I see Nox here, and I'm just like, I think Nox does prompt stuff at this point. And again, she's smart, went to college, but I think fucking people just want that now. Like marketers just be like, yeah, spam this shit out, make 500. Oh, what? No, I guess not. AI prompting.
No, but earlier we were talking about, how a lot of artists will, regularly imbibe just an extra amount of art that most people won't even consider. So, like, just on your spare time, like, what kind of art inspires you? What kind of stuff do you enjoy?
Oh my god. Honestly, I watch all kind of things. It could be anime style, even painting, classical painting, stuff. I try to take my inspiration for my art from anywhere, because I think like if you just focus on one style, you're missing so much that could add to your own work.
Completely agree.
And if
Wait, did you hear me fucking farting the mic? I thought I muted and got up and cranked a big ass fart. I was like, let's get up. Fuck. And I got a coffee. Oh, fuck. Yep. Fuck. I muted Discord.
Thank
you, Nox. Thank you, Nox. Appreciate you. You're talking about your influences and stuff. Was there any particular influence that caught you off guard with how impactful it was? Like, I tend to focus on like abstracts and stuff. And most recently, I was really...
No, we lost Portafile?
Yeah, we lost him. He was really waiting for the crash.
Damn it.
Yeah, I hear you.
He's back. You're back.
But
it's going well.
It's fucking 10 out of 10. 100%. We're gonna have to do so much editing on this.
I get up and I'm just like, I have to listen to see if I can hear an audible fart.
Good shit. So anyhow, I was just going for a walk, and I saw...
I swear to God.
How...
Wait, Flex, apparently you're still mute.
No, they're gaslighting me. I can see my mic.
Okay.
Fucking Ginger.
Maybe.
Are we good now? Chat, are we good?
Never trust anything Ginger says.
Please.
I don't mean. Ginger is base. I trust her.
No, don't. We were saying that last night. Everyone's like, "Ooh, Ginger's so nice and sweet," and it's like, no, she not.
Nox.
Don't trust her. Don't trust Nox either.
What do you mean?
Ox, can you
Excuse me
hear
to
us,
you.
please?
Oh my god. What was the question again?
Don't trust anything anyone says there. It's all an illusion. They're not here.
Oh my god, chat doesn't exist. Is that what you're saying?
Fuck, I love coffee so much. What's your favorite anime right now?
Okay. Going back to Proctofred question quickly.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, he dropped out.
The recent influence I had right now is honestly Expedition 33.
Is
I would
what?
say it's Expedition 33, Clair Obscur. It's a video game. A JRPG.
Oh, I've never.
You never? Nah. Flex, you need to play it. It's a masterpiece.
All right,
The
post
97 out of 100.
post the name.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Yes.
There you go.
And for other influences, I would say Berserk have been a pretty big influence. The manga is amazing.
Yeah, I see
And
that. I see that art, I love
another,
it.
yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. Another manga, maybe less known, is called Gone, where you basically just follow a baby T-Rex in his adventures. There's no dialogue; it's only drawings, and every page look like a crazy detail. You have full forests made with ink. The mangaka is a fucking crazy genius. It's beautiful. Like, wait, let me see if I can find some page for you guys. No, not this one. Like you do stuff like that. I post it in the group chat,
Oh, wow.
and it just
It's a wild
it just
variation in
ink
styles.
like that. Yeah, and dude is fucking crazy. Every page have this level of detail. It's insane. And yes, King. Yes, Flex, you might be muted now. And
I
yes,
did mute to
King.
cough.
Okay. And yes, King, the game just came out. If you're talking about Expedition 33.
Oh, Primal.
Oh yeah, Primal is really good too. How do you pronounce the dude names? It's Tartakovich, I think it's how you pronounce his name.
Okay.
Yeah, Xenosa is the same guy who did Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gindi Tarakovsky. Oh yeah, we had
Tartakovsky, yeah.
yeah we had Candy on. She worked with him.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
Candy Milo on.
Yo, that's so cool.
Oh, yeah. It was awesome.
You know what?
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
it. I'll say it because I said it on Candy's podcast that I did get to work with Gindi a little bit. That man is a perfectionist. Because I had to ink some drawings for him. He and it's I don't know. He's such a in his super simple style. He still has the human hand in it, and he notices if I just draw a straight line, he's like, oh, that's too straight. Have a little bit of a curve. So I learned a lot from working with him. He's like a brilliant fucking artist who just sees every fucking detail. Like too detailed sometimes. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot I didn't want to say it though, but I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, I did say it on Candy's podcast that I did work with Gindi a little bit, so I get to say it. Like, I worked with Gindi. He was an ass.
Yeah.
he was a perfectionist, but he had a vision. He knew what he wanted, and he would not accept less. Which is why I got to work with him, because nobody else on my team wanted to fucking work with him.
I'm sorry, Nox. I'm sorry, Nox, for my accent. I know it's pretty thick sometimes.
Translation. We need a raccoon translator under it.
Fine.
But yeah, they're just they're like artists that will not compromise their vision are like the best kind of artist. Unless
100%.
unless they're actually dog shit and your vision is dog shit, and it's just like, all right, buddy. All right, buddy.
Yeah, that is a
But that's my vision. Yeah, but it's right.
My vision is dog shit. I want to create slop.
I want to do modern art. Please let me do modern art.
Well, you can go right ahead. Nobody's gonna fucking buy it. It's fine though.
No. They want to make
we gotta-
They want to make $5 million selling a
Yes.
shit stain on a wall. Like, yep, I'm gonna make $5 million off that today.
Let me glue myself to the wall. It's 5 million.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's crazy what
Oh,
people will buy.
speaking of that, I remember seeing an article of someone who sold an invisible statue for a few millions, and actually the guy just put 4 scratch of paper on the ground and say it's in the square. Don't move it. Don't touch it. It's there. I swear to you, it's there. 2 million, please. Then obviously there was absolutely nothing.
There was somebody who had like a whole just a whole exhibition that was just empty painting frames with the description of what was supposed to be in it. So you could walk up to the wall and envision what it was supposed to look like, but that was it.
Genius. Fucking
Right.
genius. I'm doing the wrong job. I should do that.
I honestly think good modern artists are just good marketers. They know how to sell an idea to somebody for like a shit ton of money.
Oh,
Well, like
there,
90
there are. I give them that.
yeah. And say like a lot of it comes down to your ability to come up with anything even halfway unique.
True. Like that's the thing is a lot of people will be like,
you-
oh, if anyone could paint it, like,
Yeah,
but it's
like-
like nobody painted it before. They come up with that. Well, I mean, nobody. It's people probably come up with it before, but they were the first ones to say it. I'll say this: I love Jean-Michel Basquiat. He's one of my favorite artists, but he was a much better marketer. Like he has a style. I get it. A lot of people hate Michel Basquiat's work. I love it, but he would go. So he was started out as a graffiti artist, and he would go tag up art museums and around art museums because he knew people would walk by and like see it. And so that's how he would like market himself. Was before he was in the museums, he would just tag up his name near art museums, and that was his marketing.
Not gonna lie, it's actually a big brain move. It's actually clever.
Yeah, it is. It is, and
Yeah,
I do love his
especially
work.
in that time frame.
I love his
Like
work. and
nobody else.
Yeah, nobody else was
It's like-
doing
it's
it.
like-
But I don't know. It's again, I think all successful artists are just successful marketers.
Problem is
Not
like a lot of
wrong.
artists are bad at marketing themselves.
Say yeah, you're probably not wrong there. Like there's a lot of shit you got to line up right in order to be like halfway successful.
Yeah, like Pablo Picasso didn't do anything Brock or Paul Cézanne did. He literally, like I've seen you this before, Brock, of all the work he just copies from Brock, but he was just better at marketing it.
Yeah.
And now everyone knows Picasso, even though he didn't do a lot of the original work. He just copied and learned from Brock and Paul Cézanne.
Yeah. And what's crazy is like a lot of his contemporaries, like Salvador Dali, like they copied a whole bunch of shit from their contemporaries as well. But most people don't even like. Whenever you think about Salvador Dali, you like to think about his crazy, droopy, surrealist stuff. You don't think about his cubist section where he was straight up copying Picasso.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you want to be successful at whatever you fucking do. You either gotta partner with a good business manager or you gotta be a good business manager yourself. Oh, the Pharrell Williams quote. Like, what is it? Like, an artist without, what the fucking, hold on, you guys yap for a second while I find this Pharrell quote. Pharrell Williams.
Waiting.
Art without.
Well, we're just supposed to be yapping, so let's
Yeah.
just yapping away. Like, what other anime you've been watching lately?
Free Reign.
Nice.
Masterpiece. I'm glad I wait for all the episodes to come out. It was amazing. Sakamoto Days was fun also to watch. And I don't see that all because I don't have time to watch anime. If you have any good recommendation, please feel free.
Wait,
I've
here's
got a few
the quote.
recommendations.
I have the quote. Creativity
Tell us.
without business is usually victimization, and business without creativity is a waste of your goddamn time.
That's a fucking bar right there.
Yeah, good one,
Right.
good one.
All right, back to
I need
yapping.
to remember that. So, any good recommendation?
Yeah, I'll DM you after this. Like, let's focus on art and stuff for now. No, we don't have
Oh,
to.
okay. Do you have any manga or anime with a particular art style that you would recommend?
Oh, have you heard of the Studio Science? Hold on, Science. What is it? Science Saru. That's been my go-to. I've been like trying to binge watch everything they make.
Nope. Never heard of them.
Latest last big thing they worked on is Dawn to Dawn.
Oh, that's them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
I saw
they
what
make a lot of really cool stylized stuff. They also did Scott Pilgrim Takeoff. But other than that, they do a very strong style in their art and design and production.
Oh, nice. Yeah, if you can send me the name, so I will remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Scott Pilgrim also was pretty cool. I love the Scott Pilgrim art style in the books.
Yeah.
It was that the anime is actually what happened after the books, technically.
Yeah. Yeah, the story behind that's kind of interesting. But I'm too caffed up to think about it.
This fucking guy.
I am coming into hyper focusing now.
Oh, that ain't good.
I'm achieving the unachievable.
Oh yeah, Spawn is Spawn. Yeah, the Coco talking about Spawn. Spawn also amazing. Look great.
I don't know a thing about Spawn. I know the art style.
Well, Spawn's nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the? Whoa! I thought I had Tangia muted.
Did you unmute it after you muted yourself?
Oh, they can't hear it on stream. Where's it coming from? Wait, where's it? Wait, where's that coming from?
I don't hear nothing.
I can hear it. Hold on.
Only hear you.
You have another stream open or something?
They can't hear it. But let me find Tangia. Maybe they can't hear it. I don't know. I am losing it. Join Tangia.
You can hear Tangia in his sleep now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! It just replayed.
Yeah.
What? It unpaused. Oh, it unpaused. It just unpaused.
Okay,
How do I?
So he's not losing it.
How do I keep it paused? Why did it unpause? I'm gonna keep this tab open. I think it was when I was closing tabs. I closed tabs, and then this person has no idea what he's doing, and then the mental health problems played just now. So I'm gonna keep the tab open and never ever close it while it's paused.
Okay, there you go.
Well, derailed. Back
Good.
to art.
Okay. So you said you've been breeding Berserk raccoons? I absolutely love Berserk.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, from top to bottom,
amazing.
10 out of 10 is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yes, perfection.
Yeah, from top to bottom.
And despite that, I still have the first book of Berserk, and I'm sorry to say, it doesn't look really good at the beginning. I'm maybe gonna.
Well, you know,
get
if you're
hated for
just
that,
starting
but-
out, like he got better over time.
Oh yes, better than understatement. He became godlike, I would say.
Oh, for sure.
It's, the very first one, there were still not beginner mistakes, but you see he has still room for improvement. Like the mangaka for Attack on Titans. If you remember the first book,
Yes.
compared to the last arc, I would say it looks so different.
100%. Like,
Same, like Attack on
it's-
Titan have some crazy panels, crazy
yeah.
scene. My God, so much details.
oh, yeah. And like the scenes themselves are just so poetically put together. I
Mhm.
absolutely adore them.
He became
incredible
good at composition.
Oh yeah.
Another one, I would say, we have a good art style, very unique, is Made in Abyss. I love this one.
I still need to explore that one.
Well, good luck. I wish you good luck for Made in Abyss.
Well, thank you much. It's one of those that everybody's just like, oh my god, it's gonna absolutely destroy parts of your brain. Be like, you don't know where I've been.
Ginger, I fucking love you, man. You're the best. Katanagatari also based. Oh, Katanagatari is amazing.
I'm looking it up right now.
Extremely, very unique. He look very simple, but not a lot of shading, like flat colors, but it's so well put together. I fucking love Katanagatari.
I need to be in the art category. I feel like so if I accidentally show a nipple, I'm not banned. I'm in the art category.
You should be safe for Katanagatari.
Come on now, it's tasteful nudity.
Yeah,
It's about education.
Yeah, that's why I'm moving us over to the art category in case I accidentally come across something. I have plausible
Unmute Tangy
unbannability.
again.
Yeah. Yeah. Tangy is up in the top left corner. So we don't unmute. Remind me to not close this tab.
Tanagata's got a really flowery style to it.
It does. I've been liking this.
Everything about it.
It's very colorful.
I've been liking like flowery patterns in art. Like, I mean, I think it's obvious. I have my VTuber model is a flowery pattern.
Yeah, you got your Hawaiian shirts or classic. Huh.
Do it right now. You won't, Nox. But yeah, I've always loved like, who's the fucking artist that does Kanye West work? He always has flowery patterns and stuff, and I love it. I don't know. I want to see more flowery patterns in art. I feel like enough people don't like use stock generic assets to help them do cool art. I mean, not all of this is stock generic assets. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like this. And here's the thing. There are some studios that are like this. Some studios, when you want to go work for them, like Disney, if you want to go work for Disney, they want to see your style. They want to see you have a unique, distinct style because they know that the next big thing they're going to find might be in their own studio. And they're like, if we hire somebody with a unique, distinct style into Disney, they could become the next big thing. And Cartoon Network's also like that. There's a couple studios that are like that. Then there's other studios. Hold on. down the wrong line. There are some studios that don't die, Flex. There are some studios that do not. They don't want you to have a distinct style. They want it to be generic as fuck. They want you to fit into their style and their branding and their guidelines. And I think most studios are actually like that. They don't want you to be distinct and distinctive. I feel like if this guy was out there putting this in his portfolio, he would struggle to get a job in most places. But like the good places that make cool shit would love it. Would eat this up. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool.
If this guy was to show his artwork, it would be to actually lead a project more than to join one.
Yeah, nobody would hire him.
For example, yeah. Like if you're hired to a project, they probably have already an art style they want or the direction they want, and they want you to adapt to it, which can be a little bit frustrating. I think.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't like that.
I hear you 100%.
I think it's cool. I mean, I fucking miss just people making weird and cool shit. Like that doesn't happen as much anymore. Like the dude who started SpongeBob just jumped on to like, he's like, hey, I make this cool art. And the guy who runs Rocco's Modern Life was like, oh yeah, no, that's really badass. Like you make really fucking weird art. Come direct a couple episodes of Rocco for me. And then that's how he got his foot in the door. And then he went on to do SpongeBob. And it's like, okay, for a point, SpongeBob was cool until it really wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. SpongeBob was one of those things. Like SpongeBob is one of those things. Like it has a very specific appeal, but like anybody can appreciate the impact that it made as far as like animation and comedy goes.
Yeah, once it became rinse and repeat corporate, it died fast. Like The Simpsons, I think the first few seasons had heart, and then it just very quickly turned to dog shit and not watchable, and all the heart that it had melted away by like the 5th season. And what's crazy now, and I think a lot of this comes from the lead creatives, because the lead creatives know what they want. When the lead creative left SpongeBob, it died. When the lead creatives left Simpsons, it died. And I think that's why South Park, in its like 20th fucking season, it's still as good as the old seasons, because the creatives are still there and they know what, they understand the characters. They understand why they created the characters. And when you leave that behind, when, like the head creatives leave, they leave why they created
out of the project.
I don't know. It's sad.
If you get rid of the guy, the person who has the vision, you obviously will lose something.
But I don't know. It's just it's insane that South Park has been running so long and still not dog shit. And still really insanely relevant.
Honestly, yeah, it is. I think isn't it like one of the longest show ever?
Oh yeah,
It's not. It is one of the longest. It's not there. I think Simpsons was the longest running. So South Park's got a little while longer, not a couple more years before it's there, but it's still really fucking good.
yeah. It still has a little ways to catch up to certain shows. Like recently, somebody was talking to me about Bonanza from back in the day.
Bonanza, what's
And
that?
It's like a Western sitcom show from like 50, 60 years ago. But that show had like 14 seasons at like 30 episodes per season.
Yeah, I think I
That's
Love Lucy
insane.
Damn.
I think I Love Lucy was another one that was up there, right? In terms of seasons. I'm trying to remember all the shows that have like those like iconic heavy runs. But yeah, I don't know. Like,
And we're back. God damn.
And we are.
yeah.
Yeah, like nowadays we're getting series where fucking millions of dollars are being thrown at them, and we're getting like 8 episodes at most. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, it's hard to say. A lot of it is inflation when you adjust for inflation. There's shows and movies back in the 90s that cost more. But at the same time, it's just like, man, I feel like I would like to see some people invest $100,000 into like new directors and try to, and I don't know, maybe that's A24. Maybe A24 is doing that right now. They're doing like really low budget movies.
Yeah, they're doing great stuff. Like, let's see.
Here's the thing. I want to know, because Japan has this thing. They pump out a shit ton of anime, and I'm like, what is Japan doing that America's not? And so this is going to be an upcoming video because I'm taking my time. I'm cooking on this. I'm really doing research on like the business processes in Japan versus the business processes in America. And America, you make all your money in one bang. They make all their money from ads and eyeballs watching live that day.
Like, I'd say like the biggest difference.
Lost him again?
Hello?
Hello?
I think we lost him.
Yeah, we lost him. Waiting.
Wait. Wait.
Fuck. Okay. Fine.
I come back.
So there's more merch and unions. Unions are a thing. So there are restrictions on the amount of work you can pump out of somebody. Versus over in Japan, where you can work them 24 hours a day, and they're not going to complain about shit. Otherwise, they can not work for you anymore.
True, but that's why Texas, Atlanta, and what's the third one? There's another third state where productions have been moving. So like a lot of anime is produced in Texas because there's less laws. But so looking into why it's different, that is one of it. Like, yeah, sure, in California it's way expensive because there's been projects that have been worked on and developed, and the union cost or the union rules have made it impossible to work in California. And you can't work. So one of the rules is you can't mix union and non-union actors, and it's just like that killed a project. He was like, "Oh fuck, I already filmed so much of this with non-union workers, and I didn't realize that until later. And I already spent a shit ton on this, so now I have to trash it because I don't want to hurt the union actors that I worked with. I would rather trash this thing I've been developing for years than ruin the careers of the actors I worked with, which was a big fucking move to like." Big ball move to do. They could have just put it out, made their money, and walked away. But they chose to trash it because it's like, yep, I don't want to hurt the careers. But like, one of the things I found is in Japan they don't worry about getting all their money from eyeballs. They worry about getting all their money in different ways, which is anime is produced through what's called a production committee. And you have different people coming in to help fund it. So you have the studio. The studio makes it from the eyeballs and the watching and the ads. Another big chunk from the anime production committee would be soundtrack. Like some company's going to come in and be like, yeah. So let's say you're V Shoujo and you want to go and be like, yeah, let me take our 5 Japanese artists and let's go work on an anime, because the soundtrack and the royalties from the soundtrack would be a shit ton of money and would be good exposure for the artist and would get us probably some #1 songs. We would make a shit ton of money. So it's in our best interest to be working on this anime. So the soundtrack artists would go and be like, yeah, we'll pay for some of the funding on the grounds that we get to work on the soundtrack, on the grounds that we get to release and sell the music and we maintain the rights to the music. And then there's the merch or different little aspects. They'll come in and they'll be like, yeah, we maintain all the merchandising rights to this. Yeah, we'll pay for some of the production of this in the grounds that we get to make toys, we get to make plushies, or we get to make all the different little things. And so different people come in that want to earn money off of this will come in and pay for the production. And I think that'd be interesting to see that in America, where it's like, all right, yeah, we'll help pay in advance of this show or TV or movie in that we own and maintain merchandising rights. We own, or this company over here owns and maintains soundtrack rights, and this company over here owns and maintains, it's different companies all coming in and pitching in and being like, yeah, we own.
Yes, but basically a group project, yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, if there's a lot.
Yeah, so that's the big difference.
Yeah, I think it's good because if the projects tank, it's actually a little loss for everyone rather than one big loss, which might kill the studio.
100%. Like coming next week, we'll be talking with the story architect for Reflector Studios. Those guys created one of the biggest passion projects I've ever seen anybody work on, and they put all their eggs into one basket. And I don't know why they did that rather than work on like 5 different games all at once. But for this one game, they put out a full game, like 3 books, 12 comics, 3 seasons of a fucking podcast, and 2 web series, all about this one thing. And they're just like, please, for the love of God, like it.
Yeah, that's scary.
And nobody did.
Yeah, game development right now is such a scary place because everyone, like, the bar is getting lower and lower as people learn. Because like coding was a very high bar back in the day to learn. It's not harder to learn coding now than it was back then, but there's just more resources available where you can learn coding.
Yeah,
and so now people can just be like, yeah, I can just go learn bare minimum coding and have my vision come to life. And you have like all these one-man groups just come up and make a banger game, like with the Hollow Cure and the repos, and it just takes Schedule 1. It just takes a guy sitting here with an idea, and he can make it. If he takes a couple months to dedicate to focusing on this, he can make it.
Yeah, actually awesome to they have now there's the tool to basically go in this. I think in the upcoming years we'll see a lot of small little projects like that, small indies who have actually a vision. So good game, good art style. I think it's gonna be the video game will heal, I hope, in the coming years.
Oh
yeah, I hope.
I firmly believe it will. Like the big companies are definitely gonna like fuck us over for the foreseeable future, but the indies are gonna carry us for sure.
Yeah,
you don't even have to know shit when it comes to coding or anything. You just need patience and the willingness / creativity to make something happen. Like the differences between Mundan and Only Up will tell you a lot. Like Only Up is literally just a bunch of assets you can.
Oh yeah,
if you're using like unknown or like Unreal Engine 4 or whatever, they just took a shit ton of assets and took the time to arrange them into something that kind of worked.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's a Rage game. Boom,
yeah. Eventually, he had to redo it because he did just use a bunch of free assets, and they're like, "Hey guys, we actually want our money now." So he had to retweak it there, but a lot of that was just free assets.
Check us out. There's another game called Mundan where everything in it is like none of the assets or characters or anything in there are like professionally done, like as far as the art goes. Basically, he took a lot of like very janky 3D shapes and physically drew out in just a graphite pencil what they should look like, and just like pasted it onto each thing. So everything is super basic, super janky, but it has a very unique style.
That's the thing about games is you can kind of like people don't realize how creative you can actually be. You can do a lot of shit with like very little. Like if you wanted to draw your whole game out in pencil and then scan it, you could do that. If you wanted to, like, I don't know, the world is of like game development is like way more creative than people realize, and there's people do it however way they want, and all it takes is just like you can learn a lot of coding, or you can learn a very little amount of coding. You need to learn some amount of coding, not an insane amount.
Just
a little bit.
You can you can learn just what you need for your project. But like you were talking about last time, another game who had something truly unique and amazing visual identity was something Alibut. Or basically they made clay figures, scanned them in the game, and animated them.
Oh wow!
Wait, let me find the full name.
Oh, no, there's a VTuber who did something very similar. He made a claymation of himself in every position and then scanned the claymation in and then would then play the claymation out as his VTuber model. So like when he looks right, looks left, he sculpted that out in claymation. And so his VTuber model is just that claymation of him. And
that's a good idea.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's insane. That's like, I could never imagine doing that. But I think if somebody wanted to, imagine if somebody could be crazy enough or cracked up cocaine enough to like do a painting, scan, like looking left, looking right, looking up, looking down, mouth open, mouth closed, could scan that in and be like, yeah, they're literally just a painting that moves and like fucking yaps along with them. It's crazy what you do now with like tech to see people doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
Man, you make me want to try now. That sounds like a good challenge.
Oh, don't you do it. I will bully you and I'll be like, yeah, that's why you're suffering right now. That's why you're not sleeping.
No, you'd start right fucking now.
No, I already. Okay, I'm maybe thinking working on a VTuber model, and I already know what I want. And because I'm a fucking idiot, I'll probably start with full-on models with a lot of details because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I've talked about my history. My first one was dog shit. My second one was spent too much time on the art for it to not be that good of an art. My third one, I'm playing around and finally like I can wink and like I do the Fillion thing where when I close my eyes, you can see like the X's, and I think that's fun. Nobody else, there's not other than Fillion. Nobody really does this when they close their eyes. Oh, and
no, I really like this one. I really like this one you have.
Yeah, you can't tell.
It really have its own identity.
You can't tell, but I'm pretty 3D. I actually built my model in 3D. So when I look left, look up and down, that the perspective matches the 3D perspective. Not the hat.
Yeah, you put out a pretty good video on it too.
That's too much.
Yeah, the hat. I fucked the hat. I fucked up the hat early on, and I was like, I'm not going back to fix it. The hat stays flat. But other than that, my face is actually really 3D.
Yeah.
I saw another VTuber doing like, actually he don't have a 2D model. He have a real life puppet that basically he use a camera to scan his face, and the puppet move like a model will move.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I think I've seen that too.
Post that name. I want to, because I do list of VTubers.
I don't remember the name. I'm bad with name. Okay, I have a visual memory. If I see the thing, I'm like, hey, it's the thing, but don't ask me how it's called.
Well,
I don't know, pop up in my shorts sometimes.
Okay, we'll see what we can find.
I'll try to find it.
Yeah, there's a lot of really fucking people like just going and doing insane things. Because
sorry, Bao was screaming in my ears.
Is the puppet blue?
Yes.
Okay,
So
I think I
it's-
found it.
So it's me.
Ooh.
My original lore
And,
was Puppet VTuber.
He
But
made a
I
video
gave
of how he came up with this.
I got him.
I gave it being Puppet VTuber because it was boring,
That's weird.
and I didn't want to fully commit to it. Now I fully commit to
Yes.
Guys-
cock out balls up.
Yeah.
Oh, that.